Okay, part 2 on the video for the attacks today, from, uh, let's see, June 24th. So yeah, mom got violent. She put some poison Q-tips and poison bobby pins in the bathroom, where as soon as I went to go turn on the water, everything from the right and the left side would gas me. And as soon as I moved her contact solution behind the soap, I got gas from upstairs from her, or maybe it was right by the door. I'm not really sure. It sounded farther away. And then she poisoned the paper towels that were sitting in the second sink. She does that a lot. And then I got bombed from the bathroom window constantly. And she was moving around a lot, like doing little small things while I was upstairs trying to take care of myself. So it was pretty crazy. I just tried to get out of there as quickly as I could possible. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, so I just tried to leave. I texted her, I can't believe you did this to me. She's gonna deny it, of course, and say I'm mentally ill, even though I can hear clearly what is going on. I can't just make up shit out of the blue like that. And anyway, yeah, and you can obviously see my physical appearance. You can see what the poisons are doing to me, and the drugs. Just depends on what day it is and what it's gonna do to me. So I'm not just making up some random stuff when there are physical ailments that are actually going on. I don't know if anybody has seen the movie Brain on Fire. It was a movie with a girl in New York who had an autoimmune disease, and she started getting symptoms on her body, and she didn't know what was happening to her, and she kept trying to find doctors to help her, and they were going to lock her up in a psych ward, or something had happened. They said she was mentally ill, and she had like extreme physical issues, and she was getting like really, really, really bad, and her parents found this New York doctor to help her, and finally found out through blood work. I think it was blood work. I don't remember, but found out that she had the autoimmune disease. And then once they found that out, they got the cure, and then she started getting back to normal again, and then she started working again. Susanna Kavanaugh or something like that. Susanna Kavanaugh. Anyway, so it happens a lot in the mental health field. It just doesn't make complete sense. My story is a little different because I'm getting blocked from finding good people in my life because my phone's hacked. So every time that I reach out to somebody to help me, I'll get redirected to somebody else. So that's the basic problem with me, is that she's not a target. So she found help right away. Whereas being a target, you can't exactly do that right away. And like I said before, I made like 200 phone calls to medical professionals. I've probably contacted I don't know how many, thousands of people in 6 years. Thousands. Like everyone, personally, professionally, government. I have reached out to plenty of people. So it's not like I haven't put in the fucking effort. And I have done my homework over and again. But these people are so smart. They can manipulate me. They could say, oh, she's saying that she's physically ill, but it's really this mental illness because of X, Y, and Z. And then they can make up something in their heads, and then they can write an article online, and they can post it, and they can say, oh, look, see, it's a mental illness, or I'm a doctor, and this is the way it is. So they can finagle really anything that I say. They can just like outsmart me. And then someone will believe it because no one's using their fucking gut instinct. They're all being like fooled by these people. I'm not. I can't be the only one in the world that sees this. So anyway, yeah, so look up Brain on Fire. She has a book and a movie. The movie's on Netflix. You can see she was not mentally ill at all. It was a physical ailment. And you can see that she's working and completely back to normal and everything's fine. And my cousin told me about that movie when I first started telling her what was going on with me. And I am physically disabled, so my symptoms that I was telling her was physical. And she was like, oh, you should look onto Brain on Fire. And then she started telling me about it. And then my mom started talking about it. But yeah, that's the issue here. Okay, well, if anybody has any comments, you know, I'm always looking forward to reading them. If anybody has any resources, if you start saying nasty stuff to me or negative comments, I will block you, I'll report you, I'll delete your comments. So don't be a dick or an asshole, or else I'll come and find you. Goodbye.